and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. We are going to be doing all point-to-point races in this one using some B-class cars. Now this throws up some slightly different challenges in terms of building your vehicles, because the point-to-point races are generally quicker. They generally have longer straights. Top speed and power is a little bit more important for these. Not the only thing that matters, though. There are some twisty ones. I may have slightly messed up when setting up this adventure and meant to put a dirt race and I put a tarmac one, so there's only a couple of off-road races. It's supposed to be a better spread, but there we go. But there's still a couple of off-road things for us to have to deal with. We are starting on the front row, which is good for me. I mean, we've got kind of a nasty roundabout. There's a couple of nastier corners on this one. My Toyota is, more of a power build car. This one, it's at 350 horsepower. It's all-wheel drive. At some point, we're going to go racing, maybe. I don't know. Game, can we start? Am I just going to have to fill time here talking about my car? This was stuff we're going to use in the racing. Things got boring, but no, screw it. We'll just fill all of the time we possibly can. I can't remember what engine I have in this. I think it's a straight 6. I think it might be the 3.2 straight 6. Possibly is what has ended up in my vehicle. It was built a little while ago. And I wanted an excuse to use it. Here we go, it's racing time. Thank you, Forza. So the livery, yes, you'll recognise it. No, it's not on the right car, but it actually works really well on this. I think it looks great. So here we go. Right, launch the Toyota off the line. We will quickly see. Oh, that's why it took so long to launch, because we've had some disconnects. Chances of Forza behaving itself when it comes to trying to get people reconnected, 0. But we'll try it and see what happens. Okay, so the Bentley 8 litre turns way better than I do. That is not a sentence I thought I would ever say. Now, the Bentley 8 litre, so I have a 4.5 litre Bentley that I love for B-class. It is a wonderfully quick car, but there is a problem with it. You can get them fast accelerating. You actually get them quite fast accelerating, even on good tyres, on rally tyres. But they have an aero wall. They're so bad in terms of aerodynamics that they get to about 100 and 120 and they just die. So that is my hope that we will see with the 8 litre, and sure enough, yeah, it is stalled out completely. We're going to have to give some room to the Skyline. Now that has got parts. Now it's possible, of course, that we'll see cars here with more grip than me. Possibly more straight line speed and everything. I don't know how good this 86 is going to be. Hopefully it'll be alright. Hopefully it'll be half decent and we can score some good points. Right, so blue team, we lost a car each, I think, for the teams. Just trying to figure out how we're doing in terms of the points. But not great looking for red at the moment. This section here is a bit sketchy for my car. I don't know these corners very well. We are going to get into a smidge of bother down here. We'll try and fight back a little bit on the inside, but there's only so much that we can do here. Bugger and blast and all that. We've got a little gap back to any further positions. Oh, I'm not stopping down here. Neither is the car ahead. We're both going to do the same, bump the wall. Yeah, both got a little carried away trying to chase after the vehicles further up. I don't think I'm going to be able to chase down the Bentley. I think the Skyline might have got this one, as far as we can tell. If I knew the track a bit better, if I could drive my car a bit better, maybe we could catch the Bentley and might not have lost out to the Sylvia. I just brushed the wall there. We've got good straight line speed. It's just not going to be enough. Oh god! Please make the corner. It's really a panic and a hold on as we go towards the turn. Sadly, it's all twisty bits towards the end of this. Maybe a smidge too much understeer in this car for it to really work for me. Just a smidge. Diving under brakes down there as well. It's not a great start for us. It's not the worst. We're still sat in 4th. That is something at the end of the day. Hopefully other circuits we will come good at, maybe. Fingers crossed and all that. We will cross the line in 4th. Not good for red team either in terms of points. We did not get the points that we want. Oh, okay, it was. I must have missed counting. Yes, we lost 2 blue team cars. Good start for Forza. Good start for red team. we move next off-road. I don't know, I've got all-wheel drive, it might be better than some. That's the hope here. That's kind of the one redeeming quality. Oh, we've got a car back for blue team. One's got reconnected. This is actually quite a nasty off-road. I was looking through the off-road races. I tried to find one that was predominantly dirt, because a lot of the point-to-point off-road stuff is kind of 50-50 dirt and tarmac, and I figured I wanted something that was majority dirt. That's this one, really. I mean, I might be better than some of the rear-wheel drive cars, if anyone. I imagine some have got to be rear-wheel drive. Maybe. Looks like Liska's would be. That doesn't surprise me. The Challenger is. Possibly the Jag there is as well. There's a fair few all-wheel drive or all-wheel drive converted machines. Now, I mean, mine is going to be. Mine's going to be relatively quick in terms of top end, but on a rally stage, that might not be of the most use to me, really. Depends on how fast the stage is. Oh, well, we got an assist wide. I can bring it back. Just. Yeah, not intentional going out there. We struggle enough with grip as it is. We got an assist from the latest car in the field. Oh, did not like the water there. Yeah, we got an assist from the latest car in the field on what is probably the second lightest in the field. The A86 is pretty light, about £2,300, something along those lines. I'm not sure anything else is going to be as light as it. Oh, come on. We're going to round up the Firebird there. So, leading the way is the Sylvia, that we saw from the first race. We then have the Bentley, followed by Aston Martin, my Toyota. Hopefully we can continue to put a gap to some of the vehicles behind us. I'd like to get a podium, if at all possible here. Come on, make the corner, you bugger. The Aston's got some speed about it. That's anything that's out accelerating or matching me even for acceleration has got some speed about it, because my car is a bit mad, really. I've done this a few times with this sort of all-wheel drive power monsters, and sometimes they're quick, sometimes they just don't quite work. And I feel like this one here is one of the better ones that I've got. I mean, it's more likely to work. So it's more likely to work for these kind of things, but also everybody is aware of what sort of race we're doing here. Everyone is aware that these are likely to be faster, so every car in general is that perhaps smidge faster for this sort of straight line speed wise, so you maybe get a little bit less of a benefit. I say in relation to some of the cars, they actually work pretty well getting up into a podium, especially considering we were off the track and very nearly missing a checkpoint. Points are going good for us here so far. But watch out the Aston Martin doesn't out-corner us in these closing stages. Don't know where I need to brake. Oh, I got on the brakes, then got off the brakes, and I thought I got on the brakes too early. Realised I probably shouldn't have, because we only just made the brake. We did get on the brakes right initially. My guesstimations were correct. How big a jump is this going to be? Pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, okay, we're going to cruise into this corner. Nicely does. The Aston Martin will catch a little bit through there. Hopefully we won't have acceleration to beat it to the line. We do. It's a good race with the Aston, actually. We made it across, and I think this should be enough for Red Team to take a victory. Blue had the fastest car for their butt. Two of their vehicles were struggling. Two of their vehicles were definitely rear-wheel drive and struggling with the dirt. Okay, it's a little bit better for Red Team. We head next to Ambleside. Now this is probably one of the most technical of point-to-points from what I remember. Still not got connections working properly. Bugger. Yeah, there's a little bit of a straight line speed drag race towards the finish line, but the rest of it is pretty nasty. Now I know my car is not going to enjoy this one. At the end of the day, this is going to be, not for the Toyota. We'll launch quickly. I mean, if we started at the front, we could maybe make a wide Toyota for a little bit, but yeah, we're going to launch fairly quickly. We're not at the front though, of course. But yeah, we can launch fairly well, and after that, we'll kind of, I guess, see what happens. Really, we kind of loop around Ambleside and then head up the sort of twisty road. Oh, someone's got stuck on the building. It's nasty, that building. They will catch you out if you are not careful there. It's the Bentley. I mean, the Bentley has so much more grip, I would imagine, because it's on rally tyres. You have the PI to put the Bentley on rally tyres. Oh, I've done exactly the same thing. Three of us have done the same thing through there. We just turned in and got bucket loads of understeer. The worst bit is I saw the car ahead make the mistake, and I couldn't stop my vehicle from doing exactly the same thing. Found the same tree with the same understeery weight, I imagine with similar sort of power all-wheel drive machines. That's not good. Really not good for Red Team, because we had Evo missed a checkpoint. The Sprite also hit the tree. It's not gone well here. I mean, we may be able to get some places, maybe a chance at some places here on the climb up the hill. I don't really want to use the handbrake to get the car turning, but it might be one of the very rare occasions where I'll use it. Only on these kind of corners, mind. Normally sliding around in Horizon is not quicker, but this takes so long to turn in, it may actually be a little bit of benefit on the hairpins. Elsewhere it won't, but on those hairpins, just maybe. I mean, you could potentially get the Firebird and Dodge. I think the Dodge has a huge amount of power, but it's just not usable, certainly not around here. We're going to try. I'm impatient. Come on, beep beep, and all that. We were giving some help. Firebird. The points are close. I think the bigger problem is the Sylvia's recovering, Eggs is recovering and scoring points, taking is now getting points that were lost in the crash. Yeah, we got stuck in the trail. The Firebird's actually quicker than I am up the hill, so well, it went wrong. definitely went wrong for me in that one. We tried to recover a little bit. We kind of recovered, but not well enough. We're a little stuck in traffic. Could have been better. Wasn't going to win, but definitely could have been better that. We head next to the Meadows Sprint. I don't know this track. I don't know any of these tracks. That's the problem. Yeah, we're going to loop around the airfield pretty much. Still can't get the connections to work reliably, but we're starting mid-pack. I mean, I think really we're kind of aiming for a podium. That's what we're trying to go here. The cars that look, certainly on the tarmac, when you go off-road it gets a little bit different potentially, but it looks like the Sylvia, the Skyline, the Bentley, my Toyota and the Aston Martin are pretty close. Kind of different tracks are going to maybe work for different cars. I haven't really seen much of Owen Pontiac, so that may be maybe fast at some of these circuits. Yeah, mine feels like it'll work, but it'll work at specific circuits and specific circuits only. Elsewhere, it might be a little bit too difficult to drive, really. Yeah, Sylvia is very much like mine. very, very similar. You can just see it horrifically understeering through the corners. Now, the Firebird actually, see, I don't really like, I'd say I don't like, I really struggle to build those Firebirds. I've tried to build them before and I've made garbage ones, so yeah, I have tended to avoid, but they seem to be they certainly seem to have got some straight line speed around here. I'd imagine it's with that 6.2 V8 swap. 6.2 V8, maybe all-wheel drive. I don't know whether you get the PI for that. Possibly. They're having a massive fight up ahead. I'd like to be able to join in. Who has got the most top speed? Is it the Pontiac? Maybe. Oh, we're going for bravery through there. Didn't know if that was going to stick. Really had no idea if that was going to stick. Just kind of went for it. Again, can we be flat through here? We can. The Bentley's all out of top end. So yeah, the Bentley's got the handling. The Skyline is faster than me top end wise. I'm impressed. We fall back to 5th in this. It's annoying because I feel like I've got a half decent car, but just everyone else has also got good cars for this. Oh, come on. Take that corner, you bugger. It's very understeery. Maybe we can catch something. I don't know where. I feel like the Skyline's better top end and better handling than me. I'm better off road than the Skyline, sure. No, we got to steer through there. We're going to clonk the wall much as the Nissan did. Yeah, we're just not quite. We're annoyingly close to being good. We're just not quite there with it. We're going to have a lift. Smidge through there. Oh, bloody hell, Blue Team got 1, 2, 3. It's not going well for Red Team at all. I got nothing. No answers for that. Looked like a great fight up ahead. As the cars, well, most of the cars we expected, didn't realise just quite how fast that Pontiac is. The answer is very. Yeah, we did not have a good round there at all. We head next back off-road. I mean, Red Team have done well with the off-road stuff. so we might stand a chance on this one. Maybe, who knows. We do start a little bit more towards the front. We can hopefully launch well and take it from there, really. It's a very, very twisty dirt section, but once we're off of the dirt, it's then maybe a little bit more flat out. So I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can with the understeery Toyota. The Bentley is going to be difficult. I don't think I can really beat the Bentley. I'm trying to look at the tyres, trying to figure out what tyres it was running. I don't think it is on rally tyres. It looked like it might be vintage race, which is normally quite a good shout in terms of tyres. In terms of what you do with the tyres, they're pretty good. We'll see. We'll see as soon as we chuck him off road who has got what kind of levels of grip. Here comes the Firebird with certainly more turning than I do. The green one's got a load of understeer. That's out too wide and will not keep hold of that podium position. Oh, I'm so used to the normal Holyrood circuit that I almost instinctively want to go left there rather than go up onto the dirt. Can we go around the outside of the Firebird? I mean, it kind of works. I'll just buzz the limiter to try and put the power down. Sorry, didn't mean to squeeze. I would put a sorry in the chat, but I think I have one. Yeah, I just didn't think there wasn't really much of a gap there. I just didn't expect the car to try and shove its nose into that relatively closing gap. But when it was there, I just couldn't. I don't really have the grip to sort of change my line at that point. Right. And this is it for the dirt, I think. Once we come off of this, it's all tarmac the rest of the way, which is, I say, a problem, but it's not so good for us on red team when we've got all of the very fast blue team cars. Here comes that Firebird. I can't do anything about you here. You will just out-drag me. So yeah, it's not quite, the Toyota's not quite there. It's not the worst thing I've ever built by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not good enough in the corners, like let's say the Bentley or the Skyline, and then it's not good enough on the straights to make up for that handling deficit like the Pontiac is. So yeah, that's where we're at. I think the Silvia's a little smidge better overall. Yeah, we're back to kind of the group that I was expecting. It's been kind of fighting at the front. I mean, we had a good start. We had a good dirt section. So if we don't do anything stupid, we may be able to cling on to another podium. Points still not going to go our way though. Here, just not getting enough in this one. Right, let's not beans it up around the airport. The Bentley's just running out of speed. It's just got nothing top end wise. Yeah, it's the pain of driving those Bentleys. I have done it myself. The Bentley, the Mercedes, the classic Kurtz, whatever one's called. I've driven that one, and yeah, it does the same thing where you just are aero limited massively. Huge understeer. I think we're going to lose 2 places on the run to the line here. It's going to be very annoying, but I got nothing I can do really with it. We're only going to lose 1. The Skyline won't quite catch us. Oh, there was a jump, and I think the Firebird just got it in the end. Saw the jump and the bump mid-air, but we're trying. I'm doing everything I can. We just not quite got an answer. Just not quite got an answer in this one. We are on to a, well, I say street circuit. There will be street circuit, but this one based around the city. Again, another quite technical one. One that the Toyota is not going to enjoy, really. We can use acceleration a little bit. At the end of the day, we can kind of boot it and hope out of some corners. It's ultimately, I think the Bentley is going to like this track. That seems to have a lot of grip, and will probably enjoy this because the straights might not be long enough for it to hit that aero wall. Will the Skyline may also be quite fast? Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, really. I'll do what I can. Yeah, it really is me and the Bentley trying to fight for red team. So far, at least. Maybe we shall see some different results here. You never know. But yeah, so far that's how it is. How it has gone. Look, Silvia is up into the lead of the race. Here comes the other Firebird with huge amounts of straight line speed. It is on the inside. We have got a little bit more grip than that one. Basically, it's got a little stuck with, or might get a little stuck with the Skyline for a minute or two. It won't be long until that's released. But the point-to-point races, they are shorter than the normal sort of circuit races that we do. Oh, we've got a bloody lamppost almost stuck under our car. They are shorter races, so if you have a bad start, it is difficult. If you're down at the back of the grid, it's easy to get stuck in traffic. Yeah, you can still work your way up if you're at the back, sure, but it is tougher. You should have less time. Oh, God, that's a scary corner in this car. They're all scary corners in this car, to be honest with you. And now we go to the bit that's really going to suck for me. There's nothing I can do about it, really. We're just going to be understeer central. The good news is we're not going to be sliding around. I hate sliding around cars, but we're definitely going to be able to do very much with our acceleration. The Firebird is also strong. I mean, you can see the equal pain share. You can see the equal pain shared between me and the Firebird. The problem is the Firebird is just faster than me down a straight, so we can't. We are a little better in the corners, but probably not enough to do much. This is where the Bentley's going to come really strong towards the end of this race, because it can do these corners, but likewise so is the Skyline. I think we have a slightly better initial acceleration than the Nissan, but it's not enough. It beats us. Top end is better. We get off the line a little bit better and everything. There's a very long way. I'm not great handling, but it's a very long way around the outside of that corner if you're going to try it, and the Skyline can't quite make it work. But our fighting is going to drop us back away from the Firebird. I mean, as far as the team aspect of this race goes, Blue Team have kind of got it in the bag anyway. So, while yes, my fight with the Skyline is kind of helping Blue, in as far as I'm not going to be able to catch third, even if I caught third, it's still going to get the points. The Aston Martin's actually caught up to us as well. It's doing good. We will have to really slow down for that corner. It's a horrible corner. Well, everybody has done exactly the same thing. Firebird's out wide. I'm pretty sure, did the Sylvia go miles wide? Was I seeing that correct? I don't know. And there's some stairs around here. Oh, there's a building there. Can't stop. Me and Gliska did exactly the same thing. Oh no, and Vic got the stairs. All of us pushing too hard found a different way to crash on the front of the line. Amazing 10 out of 10 driving from all of us there. The Blue Team have won this by a mile. It's fine. They've won. We got a fourth by all manner of incompetence. Literally any one of us could have got fourth, but we managed to hit something. Well, Gliska followed me, and then Vic managed to find the stairs on the other side. Oh dear. Oh dear indeed. So, for our final round, we have another sort of twisty mountain road to be tackling. Well, a little bit faster than some of them, but still. Oh, we're all the way at the back. It is raining. I guess that's something that's going to help with the all-wheel drive cars a bit. But I mean, there's a lot of fast all-wheel drive cars in this, so I think it's really going to help me a massive amount. Yeah, we might be quick in places, but it's going to suck. Try to climb over the mountain, pretty much. We shall see what we can do from back here. Yeah, I'll do what I can with the Toyota. It's, as far as a build goes, it's okay. It's one of those cars that, I mean, we've been scoring points, but it's never really looked like winning. I think all of the races, even the races where it's been quick, there's always something better than it. I can't think of a scenario where this car is going to win. But I say, the scenario where it wins involves a lot of luck, basically. Can't think of a scenario where this car is going to be the fastest car out there. And yep, that's to say, I think somebody missed a checkpoint. That is a nasty checkpoint. That looks like an easy to miss one. And what I say is easy to miss, it's easy to try and get that little bit too greedy through some of these corners. Oh, we'll push this. Well, I mean, we returned the favour to the sprite a little bit from earlier. Oh, and then one of our cars has missed a checkpoint and evened it up. God damn it. Points are still not going well. Blue have got first and second at the moment. Don't run too wide through there. We can help it. Slidey Sprite is not having a fun time. We will have a go to the inside. We should get that stopped and turned. And will put me up into fourth again. Here comes Gliska with the Nissan now. That will get stronger as this race goes on because we start getting twistier. Okay, it doesn't quite have the traction of the all-wheel drive cars, but in Horizon, rain isn't really the biggest thing. Yes, it does. You do lose a little bit of grip, but it's not drastic. It's not as drastic as you would expect it to be. Certainly not in like a sim game, for example. So, yeah, we're going to probably not have that bigger an advantage in this one. We're going to keep it flat all the way down here. This is where the Bentley's hit its aero wall a little bit, but sadly we can't really profit from it because we're about to get into the twisty bit where the Bentley will then pull away. The Bentley might even start catching up to the two ahead. Oh, come on, Toyota. What can we do here? I feel like the answer is it's going to be a can I annoy Gliska for the last couple of minutes, not a couple of minutes even, the last minute or so of this race. Because I don't think we can do much more. Onto the brakes down here. That's fine. We're going to kind of park it on the apex if we can make life awkward for the Skyline, because I can, of course, yeah, I can punch out of every corner very, very well. That's the one thing I've got going for me in this little battle. The Skyline will outturn us, and I did park on the apex there. Oh, although Gliska's run wide as well there. Okay, that's fine. The front two are having a real big fight, and that is allowing the Bentley to catch up, but will there be enough time to find our way past? Now we are really just doing the whole park it on the apex, use the acceleration. We're using the A86 as a point and squirt car, pretty much. That is what we got to do. We just get it stopped, turn it, launch it, basically, and that's the best I got. That's all we got, really. God, the Skyline's so much faster through there, I just cannot carry that level of speed, and Gliska this time does get it in the, we couldn't hold on. I just couldn't carry the speed through that corner, that was just too quick for me. It was a good race, it was definitely definitely an enjoyable race. I mean, I had fun with the car, yes, it's just not, it's not good enough, as I said. There are cars faster than a straight line, there are cars better handling than it, there are cars... All of the events, there's a car that's specialised that would beat it. The Toyota scored points, but not enough. Not enough. But that is the way it goes sometimes. This was fun, though. I mean, the point stuff, I don't know the tracks very well. A little inexperience doesn't help. We had some goofy mistakes along the way, but we had some fun battles, and that is kind of what matters. And the Bentley was mighty fast, which is always fun to see. That, though, is going to be it for this video. If you would like to sign up and take part in the next one of these, you can via our Discord. There'll be a link to that in the description. Find the Versus the Community, sign up, and you can register to take part in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.